Have you ever had a conversation with someone and then your brain spent the next 6 hours analyzing every single word you said? If yes, welcome to the silent war inside an overthinker. It's not loud, it's not visible, nobody else notices. But inside an overthinker's mind, it's chaos, drama, detective work, emotional Olympics, and 24/7 self-interrogation all happening quietly. Today, we're diving into that hidden battlefield, the silent war inside an overthinker. Let's talk about it, simply, honestly, and with a bit of humor, because overthinking is already stressful enough. Number 1, the war begins with what if. Overthinkers have a special talent. Give them one small situation, and they can create 50 alternate universes from it. What if they're upset? What if I sounded rude? What if they misunderstood? What if everything goes wrong? What if I embarrass myself? What if I already did embarrass myself? Their mind is basically Marvel Studios, always preparing for the next dramatic scenario. But none of it shows on their face. Outside, calm. Inside, chaos. Number 2, they fight against their own thoughts and lose every round. Overthinkers don't want to overthink. They try not to. They even say things like, "Okay, calm down. This is not a big deal. Stop thinking about it." But their brain hears, "Please overthink even harder." So now they're stuck in a mental argument with themselves. It's like trying to stop a car by shouting at it. Not very effective. Number 3, they remember every detail. Unfortunately, a normal person's brain deletes irrelevant details. An overthinker's brain stores everything. Tone of voice, pauses in conversation, eye contact, emoji choices, response time, even how someone breathed in the middle of a sentence. If someone says, "okay," instead of, "okay, smiley face," the overthinker is already writing a 12-page analysis essay in their head. Their memory is not a blessing, it's a trigger. Number 4, they replay conversations like reruns of a show they hate. Overthinkers will lie down at night trying to sleep, and their brain decides it's flashback time. Remember that conversation from this morning? Yep, let's replay it in HD with slow motion and emotional commentary. And then overthinkers criticize themselves like, "Why did I say that? Why was I so awkward? Why did I laugh like that? What if they judged me?" Meanwhile, the other person has already forgotten the conversation even happened. Overthinking is unfair like that. Number 5, their heart wants peace, their mind wants answers. Overthinkers crave calmness, peace, stability, but their mind won't allow it because the mind wants clarity, assurance, certainty, closure, validation. And the worst part, life rarely gives clear answers. So the overthinker keeps searching, and their thoughts keep spiraling. It's a mental tug of war. Peace on one side, fear on the other. Number 6, silence is their enemy. Most people love silence. Overthinkers fear it. Silence means the mind gets louder. No music, no distraction, no noise, just raw, unfiltered thinking. A simple, quiet moment becomes emotional analysis, future fear, past regret, imaginary conversations, imaginary scenarios, imaginary heartbreak. Their mind is basically a noisy group chat with no way to mute it. Number 7, they attach meaning to things that weren't supposed to mean anything. A late reply? It must mean something. A short reply? Definitely a sign. Someone's tone feels different? Probably personal. Someone didn't laugh at their joke? Oh no, rejection. Overthinkers see patterns where none exist. It's not delusion, it's hyper-awareness. Their mind is constantly scanning for danger, even when there is none. Number 8, they feel too deeply, which makes thinking too heavy. Overthinkers aren't dramatic, they're sensitive. They care deeply, notice deeply, feel deeply, love deeply, worry deeply, hurt deeply. Their heart is soft and their mind is loud. That combination creates internal war because their emotions and logic rarely agree. One says, "It's fine." The other says, "But what if it's not?" Number 9. They prepare for heartbreak before love even begins. An overthinker's brain can turn a romantic moment into a disaster plan. They might really like someone, but their mind whispers, "What if you get hurt? What if they leave? What if they lose interest? What if it ends like last time?" So they hesitate, they pull back, they overanalyze. They predict pain before it even arrives. It's not fear of love, it's fear of loss. Number 10. They're exhausted, but they don't show it. Inside, they're fighting. Thoughts, fears, doubts, insecurities, regrets, possibilities, emotions, spirals. But outside, they smile, they function, they talk, they work, they live normally. No one sees the war, but they feel every battle. That's the silent suffering of an overthinker. Number 11. Overthinkers aren't weak. They're warriors with invisible scars. People think overthinkers are too much, but honestly, they're some of the most empathetic, intuitive, caring, self-aware, reflective, emotionally deep. They don't overthink because they're broken. They overthink because they care, because they've been hurt, because they feel intensely, because their mind tries too hard to protect them. Their silence isn't emptiness, it's a battlefield. So, what is the silent war inside an overthinker? It's the struggle between wanting love and fearing pain, wanting clarity and living with uncertainty, wanting peace and having a loud mind, wanting to move on and holding on to details, wanting connection and fearing rejection, wanting calmness and feeling chaos. Overthinkers don't choose this war, they fight it every day, quietly. And the fact that they still show up, still love, still hope, still care, that is strength, invisible strength. Thanks for watching, and if you're an overthinker, remember, your mind may be loud, but your heart